What a week one. Flock up or flock off. Not you stick around because it's about to go down. Yeah, we back in here. You now rocking with the most, now flocking with the most energetic entity in the Eagleverse. And after what, I was drained after Sunday, like Zada, but we back at this because we got to get right back into it, man. 2 days, 2 days, we got another game, y'all. Is you fucking kidding me? Not to mention what went on yesterday. Oh, yeah, peace and shout out goes to all those who have loved, lost ones, and all that 9/11, man. I didn't get into that yesterday. Completely forgot. Like, I was still drained from game one and all the energy that I put in the offseason into getting to game one. Like, wow. And then the roller coaster that went on, but it's nothing compared to the roller coaster that the Giants and Jets fans have gone on. Like, it's wild. Like, day one, Sunday night, they go down 40 zip. And then, they're going crazy. I'm like, we won. That's the number one thing. We won. We put that W in the win column, right? But we still felt some type of way. I know we all did out there. It's not just me, man. I'm not the only maniac out here, right? So we're losing our minds, right? So you got that going on. And then the next night, they lose. So they lose 40 zip. We had a rough win. The Wee Men lose 40 zip. Flock the Bow Boys. That's the only thing that's the worst part about it. Like, even though, they got smacked and we love that. But now the Bow Boys, they being touted as the best in the league right now and all that. But it's all good. It's all cool, man. It's all gravy because it's only one game. That's how we're going to look at it. But we start from 0-0. When is 0? Zero needs to get some run. Look at this. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, I think I might have figured out my right size, man. I think NFL jerseys run big. Who would have thunk that? Things made for big dudes run big. Like, who would have thought this? Gotta stop by. This is a medium. Yo, look at him looking. Felt young and spry. Anyway, enough of that, man. Fly, Eagles, fly. You already know. Let's go. So, boom. You got that going on. So, they lose 40 zip. Then the next night, so we're saying, like, it could be worse. We could be Wee Men fan. And then you saw what happened last night to Aaron Rodgers. Oh, my fucking goodness. I mean, your boy, the most anticlimactic thing ever. And, I feel for the Jets fans. I feel for the Jets fans a lot. Like, I called up a few of my Jets fans early. Like, yo, bro. Like, and you feel like they lost. Like, thoughts and prayers out to you, bro. Like, nobody died. But their season may be dead. But that's a whole other story. But it's just nuts. But not just them and what they have to go through. Albeit we're Eagles fans and whoever else is out there checking it out, you know what I'm saying? You are what you are, but it is. But at the end of the day, we are all football fans, and we were robbed of that opportunity this season to see what that team could do, man, because that defense looks crazy. And just a quick thought before we get into what's going on in the nest. Just a little bit outside the nest real quick. I promise y'all. We're going to get into what's going on with us real quick. But, bro, you got these dudes. They have Zach Wilson. He's athletic. He let one go that I was like, see, that's the arm talent right there. That's what he can do. That's what I'm telling many Maniac. Like, bro, look at that. Dude, he can do what he do when he does what he do. Even Maniac Jr. was in here flocking. Like, what? Okay, checking out the... I think we pulling him in, y'all. I think he might be with it. So, boom, you got that going, right? He has the arm talent, but then right after that, you see the boneheaded plays. They're famous for the butt fumble. He had a butt pass. He threw the pass right into the butt of his offensive lineman. Manning was like, dude, that is grounding. What are we doing? Then an interception right off the bat. I had to turn it off. Next thing you know, I'm like fourth quarter, finished watching Power, checking out Force with Tommy and all that. Chop back in like, oh, snap, it's a game. They're hanging around. Let's check this thing out. And I'm so glad I did. An amazing game. Xavier Gibson, I had him as my captain initially in DraftKings. And then, boom, I took my last second to drop the Jets in. So, you know what? The Jets gave me crazy points. I was better served doing that. Still came in fourth place. I think that may have been the only contest this weekend that I did not place in. Whatever the case may be. Crushing it out here, crushing it on that. And I just wish we could have saw Aaron Rodgers, but that defense is something to contend with, something that we're going to have to see in a few weeks also. So, yeah, we better be ready for that, up for the task, because these dudes is coming. They look crazy. Even though it's just wild to me. And in Hard Knocks, they use Eagles as an analogy. Like, what the flock are we talking? Eagles fly higher and crows, they don't fight the crows and the crows fall off. And I'm just watching like, is this Eagles Hard Knocks? What the flock is going on over here? So anyway, man, yeah, man, you just fell for those dudes, though, man. Like, with that dude, Brees Hall, I had him on the bench. Okay, enough in fantasy. Let's bring it back into the nest. Flock up or flock off. Not you. You stick around. You already know how this goes down, right? So we got that going on. This is going on over here. Injury report. Okay, well, not really an injury report. According to Sports Illustrated, well, I guess all reports, right? Because this is just practice. Guys that did not practice today, you have Bradbury, who I did not speak on yesterday. Bradbury, who's going to be out with the concussion. Well, he's in concussion protocol, and we know how that go. That's going to be In order for them to iron out, it's going to take a long time. I would think a lot more than 4 days, but crazy things have happened. I would love to see Bradbury out there as a tandem with Slay because that kid Addison over there is looking pretty damn good, so I don't know about that, but I got to start finishing my thoughts. Ginkgo Balboa. I got to get my Ginkgo Balboa back because I'm flocking up. Wait, before we get in here. So I think the Jets may single-handedly bring back the running back market because I can't see them. They may run for the rest of the season. They may run that ball, and they can do it. Did you see this kid, Breece Hall? He's back. Dalvin Cook running all over. This is what they got something crazy over. Okay, enough of them. I'm sorry. I had to just finish my thought. What is going on? I'm so excited. I gave it 2 days. Dude, it's 1 day. That's 1 wake up. 2 wake ups? Yeah, 2 wake ups. 2 wake. Wilding out. So we got that going on, right? So then we got Bradbury. I would love to see him in there because that kid Addison looks pretty good. But according to all reports, Josh Jobe is quite capable, and the team is behind him. Like, what else are they gonna say, right? But I mean, they say he's sticky, and once he gets his hands on you, you can't get it. He controls you. I believe that was Sirianni saying it today, at least according to Sports Illustrated, right? So you got that going on. Who else? Gainwell with something with his ribs. I believe it's also Fletcher Cox. His ribs are bothering him. You got. And of course, Nakobe Dean, he's on the IR 4 weeks. So we ain't gonna see that dude for a while. Like I said yesterday, we brought in Rashad Evans to the practice squad. I don't know who we're gonna move up over there. Is it gonna be Nick Merrill? Is it gonna be Rashad Evans? All I know is that we have a game in 2 days. As excited as I am, I'm also a bit. What are we gonna do, y'all? So there's a lot of things to go on, a lot of things that we gotta get going, man. I just think that a lot of us. Let me speak for myself. In particular, a bit perturbed about how the game went down on Sunday, but after a few days to chill out, flip the pillow, get cool, relax a little bit, right? I'm thinking that, that was not so much game one jitters, game one rust. We don't play our guys in the preseason. I know what you're going to say, Eagle Maniac, but did you see Brock Purdy? That dude ain't play all off season either. That dude's out there looking sharp. That's a Shanahan offense, probably a lot easier. I don't know what to say about this, man. I just know what works for us. And that day, we're going against Hoodie Bill. They were going against Mike Tomlin. But they had a few injuries over there, and they're not quite the same skills that they used to be. And to that accord, I mean, it's Hoodie Bill with a whole off season to prepare for us, not to mention, what's his name, the new offensive coordinator that they got over there. He's Jim O'Brien. I believe he's been head coach in numerous places, numerous locations. He's had success almost everywhere he's been. He might be the only person in the Belichick coaching tree that has had success, but they just dumbed out down there when they gave him control of GM matters. Letting go of DeAndre Hopkins when you got Deshaun Watson, like they just kiboshed that whole thing. But as far as his coaching acumen, he's the top dude. So we had a lot of things to contend with that first week, not to mention we had a lot of moving parts on our side. Plus, it's a road game. You had Tom Brady there. I know I sound like I'm making excuses, but I look at the world through eagle-colored glasses, and this is just how I see it. There can't be anything wrong with us. It's everything else that's happening to us, right? Now, let me get off of that wagon because I don't want what happened to us. I don't want what happened to them to happen to us. Any of these teams that weekend that went through hard times, rough times, similar to the Jets and I guess the Wee Men. I don't know if you could say they went through, but they just had a bad game. Dude, when that game started, I thought, oh, snap, what? Wee Men might have something over here. First drive, boom, and then it all just dropped trash after that. I thought they might have, no, actually, my boy Inf, a Wee Men fan, he was like thinking, you know what they need to do is, because I believe Andrew Johnson, he got injured. Andrew Thomas, their left tackle, he pulled up lane with a little bit of a hamstring. I believe he played the rest of the game. However, their offensive line is decimated. He brought up Jason Peters, and just today you see Jason Peters is already back in the league collecting checks because of what happened to the Seahawks, and that's how the Seahawks lost it. Like that. I mean, I probably broke even this weekend, man. That survivor pool crushed me. Seattle, bro, felt like the only mush. They lost 2 offensive linemen in the first half. So now they picked up Jason Peters, so that's where he's going. I don't know what the Giants going to do about their situation, what they got going on over there. But enough of them. This is about us. And it's the pep rally, bro. I'm not like they got me all jacked up too early in the season. I'm switching up my game. Got to change some things. So this would normally be the pep rally Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So now it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So pep rally, come on down. We just going to get hyped, man. Everybody, we need we need this guy to show. Can this guy please get some targets? DeAndre Swift needs to get some damn targets over here. And I believe that after a week after 4 days, after game one, knocking off a little bit of rust. I believe the quick turnaround may be the best thing for us. And then we get a week and a half to get a bunch of these guys healthy. So this may be the perfect situation. I hope it turns out to be that way because, like I said, once again, just watching what's going on with these teams in New York, man. Things could be incrementally worse. So just, the main thing, I hope we make it through healthy with the W. Once again, same thing that we did. Well, we didn't really come through healthy, but we got the W on Sunday, right? So we got that to contend with. We got Justin Jefferson to come with, this kid Jordan Addison, but it's also Kirk Cousins, primetime. If you did watch the show Quarterback, he had something to say about that. He said, you know what, everyone says I got issues at primetime, but look at all these game balls I've have up here, 13 game balls from primetime games. So, was it 13? Maybe 7. Yeah, 13 sounds like a lot because I believe his record in those games is probably incrementally low. With that being said, man, see y'all the next time. Make it your best time. In the meantime, between time, keep it a green time. You know how we do around this time, about this time, at this time. And say goes the clock. And we got questions. We got questions for you, NFL. We got questions for you, NFC. But most importantly, we got questions for you, NFC East. Oh, yeah, the Vikings. What I'm talking about. It's you, the Vikings. What you going to do when Eagle Mania swoops down and runs wild on you? EAGLES. Eagles. That's fire, y'all.